Hello and good morning, Burgundians. We're doing our upper body workout this morning. Still only around 20 minutes or so. We'll start off with a warm up and build ourselves up to something a little more strenuous, but nothing too painful. It'll still be a gentle flow, just building up the strength in our upper body. I'll get you to take your place in mountain pose. So our feet, our big toes, nice and together. Engage the legs, the buttocks, the torso, and the arms. Even though they're down and relaxed, you still want to engage the arms. You're engaging just about every part of your body right now. And just notice how your body feels. Okay. G'day, good morning, Bogan Yogis. Try again. Hi there, yogis. Today we're on day 9 of our upper body arm building yoga flow of day 30. What's wrong with you? Okay. Good morning, yogis. We're up to day 9 of 30 of our upper body strength building yoga flows. I'll get you to take your standing position in mountain pose. Big toes together. If you can, bring your heels together. If that's not comfortable, you can just take them out a little bit wider. Engaging the legs, the buttocks, the core. Shoulders back, arms engaged, fingertips pointing down towards the ground. And just taking a couple of breaths here, just noticing how your body feels. It's always important to check in with your body at the start and at the end of every yoga or meditation session, even during the day. Or you're at work or you're at home, do a check-in. Your body will thank you for it, and your mind. So deep breaths here, straight into the belly, through the nostrils, filling the upper lungs last. And just notice with each exhale that your body just sinks back into itself and relaxes. Even though we're in a standing pose, you can still relax here. Okay, we'll start with our arms, just bringing them up above our heads on an inhale, and exhale, take them back down to your side, nice and slow. The slower the better. So inhale, arms up, and exhale, back down. Inhale, up, and exhale, down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, up, exhale, back down. Inhale, up, exhale, back down. Take your arms out in front. Push the fingertips towards the floor. So your arms are out at shoulder height. Bring them back up, pointing towards the sky, the fingertips, and point them back down. So you can do this to follow your breath. So inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take them down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back down. I'll do some stretches as well as strengthening today, so I'll show you the back. So with your right hand, you want to place that in the middle of your back. And with your left hand, bring it from underneath and try to meet those fingertips. You can use a strap here if that's a bit more accessible for you. So if you hold it from the top one, with the top right arm, and try to take that left hand up as close to the fingertips as you can. And you're just going to creep those fingers as close as you can to the left fingers, as close as you can to the right fingers. So we're creating that stretch right through the underside of our arms. And really push this right elbow back. You're opening up your chest as you're doing this. Still engaging our legs, our core. There's a lot to focus on right now. Remembering to breathe. And release the arms. Just give them a bit of a shake. And we'll do the opposite side. So left arm up. Place that in the middle of your back. Right hand around the back. And interlacing or grabbing those fingertips if you can. Again, pushing that left elbow back as far as you can. Still engaging the core, the buttocks, the legs. And breathing. And release the arms. Give them a bit of a shake. This time we'll interlace our fingers behind our backs. You take your feet out nice and wide. Not too wide that you're doing the splits, because I know all you oldies would be love to do the splits right now. Okay, and hinge forward at the hips. Hold it so that your torso is parallel with the ground. So you don't want to go down, you don't want to be too high. So nice and flat. If you have a look side on. Keeping your neck in line with the rest of your spine. And then with those hands, push them back. So push your shoulder blades together and push up and back with the hands. Remembering to breathe. Really good heart opener here. Opening our beings to the rest of the world. Offering love instead of judgment and dislike. It seems to be a pattern these days with the whole COVID situation. So I'm asking you to offer love, kindness, compassion to yourself and to others. Okay, come back to standing. Ask you to walk to the 3/4 of the way up your mat. Release your hands. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, lean back. Inhale, center. Actually, do that again before we go to the top of our mat. Bringing your feet back together in mountain pose. Bring your arms up on the inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And exhale back. Inhale, center. Take your hands down to the mat, but not close to your feet. Maybe about 30 centimeters away from your feet. You can bend your knees if that's a little more accessible. Seeing we're still warming up. You can use blocks to bring the ground a little bit closer. So your feet are hip width apart. Your shoulders are exactly underneath. So it's almost like a standing tabletop or wombat. Take a deep breath in, take the right arm up towards the sky. You can bend that left knee to help bring that arm up. So you should feel that stretch down the side, down the front. Deep breath here. And take that right hand back down. We'll do the left side. Take the left arm up. One side's always easier than the other. Doesn't matter how many times you do yoga, it's still a surprise. It's like, oh look, I can do it this side. Oh, I can't do it the other side. And take that left hand back down. So bring your hands to the knees or shin, creating a flat back. So take a deep breath in here. Take the hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. And then we'll come up into a high lunge. Just hold it here for a few breaths, doing a really deep stretch all the way down the arm, through the psoas, through the hip flexors. Nice and strong. You can take the hands to the mat. Drop the right knee. Untuck the toes. And again, push up. So this time we're pushing forward with our pelvis in the low lunge. Hands to the mat. Take that left leg back. So we'll do a plank from our knees. Still warming up. So you can do your version of, or the gentle version of chaturanga. So bending the elbows, chin, chest, come up into cobra. So with cobra, you're not using your arms, using your back. Bend the knees. Push back into child's pose. Keep deep breathing here. Come back to tabletop. Take the right foot between the palms. We're going to push up into that low lunge. Keeping that back foot flat on the mat. You'll place your hands back on the mat. Push your back leg up. So your left knee comes up off the mat. Again. Up into a high lunge. Go. Bring that left foot forward. Flat back, hands on knees. Deep breath in. Come into standing on the exhale. Do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Down to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Take both legs back and we'll come into plank. And just hold our plank, so engaging the core, the buttocks, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. If that's a bit too strong, you can drop your knees and lift the feet up off the mat. As long as you're keeping that nice straight line and torso engaged. Get your push back into child's pose. to plank. And our plank, keeping our hips closer to the mat. I want you to come down onto your forearms. Hold that plank. Drop the knees. Leave the elbows there. Push the belly down towards the mat. Come into Sphinx. Bring your head down to the mat. Come into locust. So your body nice and straight. Forehead resting on the mat. On the inhale, I want you to bring your head up, your feet up together, and your arms up. And just breathe here, a couple of breaths. And everything back down to the mat. Next step, breath in. Do it again. So inhale, head up, feet up, arms up. And back down again. Inhale, head up, legs up, arms up. And release. Take your hands to underneath your shoulders. We'll push up into a cobra. Push back in the downward dog. So you can keep your knees bent here and just pedal the feet out. I apologise if you can see my speckled belly right now. Okay, roll forward into plank. Nice and strong in the arms, in the belly, the torso, the butt. And push back, roll back into downward dog. Using all four corners of your fingers, your hands. And roll forward to plank. Keeping your butt down. It's a little hard when it's a bulbous one like mine. And roll back into plank, into downward dog, downward dingo. Okay, I'll get you to drop the knees to the mat. We'll take that left foot to the back of the mat. Sorry, to the side of the mat. Take your right foot so it's in line, so the arch of your right foot's in line with your left knee. A block could be handy here to make the floor a little closer to you. A nice straight body, as if you're leaning up against a wall. And reach over with that right arm, sniffing your armpit. Swing around, lift the right toes up off the mat and go the opposite direction. So left hand comes up over your head. Again, nice and straight as if you're leaning up against a wall with your front. Really deep stretch through here. And release, we'll swap sides. So bring both knees together, take the left foot out to the side. Actually, you can start with the toes pointing up. Take our left hand down the left leg, right arm comes up and over. Good armpit sniff again. And bring that right hand down to your block. Left toes come facing towards the front, so the heel, the arch of the foot, left foot is in line with your right knee. Reach up and over with your left arm. You can do a left armpit sniff here. One side could feel tighter than the other. It's inevitable. And take that left arm straight up, palm facing the front. And release. I'll get you to stay in your upright knees. You can keep the blocks and put them beside on the outside of each of your feet to come into camel pose. So take a deep breath in, reach up with both arms, roll back with your right hand onto your block or whatever's accessible for you. You can do one arm at a time, or you can take the left hand back into your block. Deep belly breaths. Again, we're opening up our chest, our belly, our hips. Come back to standing. You can sit down on your knees. Sit down on your feet so that your knees are bent, flat, back nice and straight. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, left hand goes to right knee, right hand goes around your back, looking over your right shoulder. Deep breaths here. Inhale back to center. We'll swap sides. So right hand goes to the left knee, left hand goes around your back, and you look over your left shoulder. So no hunching. You want your back's nice and straight. If the knee's not accessible, just bring your hand up the thigh a bit. That's cool. And release. Bring our legs out in front. Bend the right foot so that it's in line with your left knee. So I'll just do another twist. You can use your left elbow to hug the right knee and use your right hand behind you on the ground to leverage your body to twist around further to the right. Engage your left toes, so pull them in towards you. If you want that deeper stretch, place your left elbow on the outside of your right arm. Looking over your right shoulder. It's kind of handy having the shadow behind me. I can see if my arm's straight or not. Deep belly breaths. And release the arms, release the leg. Do the same with the left leg. So heel of the, arch of the left foot in line with your right knee. Use your right elbow to hug the left knee. So you're bringing that nice and tight into your body. Engage the right toes, so pull them towards you. You want to try and get that hand flush on your leg, so that shows you how tight you're hugging your knee. Deep breath in, left hand goes behind your back on the mat, on the floor. And on the exhale, twist around. Remembering to keep that right foot engaged. If you want that deeper stretch, place your elbow on the outside of that right knee. And breathe. Breathe deep into the stomach. Massage those organs. And release the arms. Release the legs. That'll do us for our arm warm up, balancing practice, strength building. See you again next time. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you're feeling a little more limber, a little stronger, and a little more open in the heart. Have yourself a Rupa day. See you again soon. Hi there. We're just going to run through a Savasana. That's all we're doing. So allow yourself 5 to 10 minutes just to relax. So you can use this at the end of any of the yoga sessions that you've watched, recorded. You can use this anytime, really. So if you get home from work and feel like you need to release the day, just come and do this for 5 to 10 minutes and you'll be thankful afterwards. So I'll get you to lay in your comfortable Savasana. So laying flat on your back. You can use a bolster. I recommend grabbing a blanket if you have just done a workout. The bolster's good for the knees. Lifting the knees up helps the back, if you've got a curved back like I have, it helps the back become flatter. So you can imagine lifting your legs up or your hips up pushes the middle part of your back closer to the mat. So laying on the back, if you've got a blanket, grab that if you need it, if you're cooling down or if it's cool outside. Take a deep breath and force that air out through your mouth. Just completely letting go here. So you want your hands just a little way away from your body, about 15 centimetres away from your body. Your knees can just flop out to the side, your feet can just flop out to the sides. When you're ready, you can close your eyes. Now, it's not very exciting watching a video of someone laying on a mat, but hopefully you've got your eyes closed and you're just going to relax here. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the letting go and allowing yourself this time. You deserve it. Then when you feel like you're in a comfortable state, I ask you to take 3 deep breaths here. So in through the nostrils. You're going to fill up the belly, middle chest, and upper lungs last. So the further you push your belly up and out, the more space you're giving your lungs to grow into, so it creates a deeper breath for you. And I want you to do it really slow. So each inhale and exhale slower than the last one. I'll let you do that in your own time. Just focusing on the breath. There's nowhere you need to be, you've allowed yourself this time. So just deep breaths into the belly. Now on the exhale, exhale from the top of the chest and lungs, working your way down to emptying the belly last. And really push all that air out. So using your stomach muscles, your core, push that air. Nice and slow. invite you to join me in doing a body scan. I will start at the toes. With each body part, just notice how they feel, become aware of their presence. And notice if there's anything you need to let go of as you focus on them. So we'll start at the toes, both left and right feet. Moving through the bottom of the foot into the top of the foot. Into the ankles. Our underrated ankles, they put a puther up. Moving up the calves, and the shins, right bend, into the knees, the back of the thigh, the quads, into the pelvic region. We hold a lot of tension here without even being aware. Just notice how that feels. So anything you need to let go of them. Make sure you're not clenching your bum cheeks. Moving up into the belly and the lower back, middle back. Ask you to start bringing awareness into your fingers and toes, just opening and closing them, give them a gentle wiggle, nice and slow. Let's start waking the rest of your body. You can reach your arms up along the ground, stretch out as if you're just waking up for the morning. You can push the bolster aside, stretch the legs out. Right side, left side. When you're ready, bend your left knee and roll over. Push your body over onto the right hand side. You can rest your head on your right arm. Bend your knees, nice comfy fetal position. Just rest here for a second. Being gentle with our minds and our bodies right now. When you're ready, using your left hand to push your upper body up into a nice comfy seat. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. Doesn't matter if you're not facing the right direction. Is there a right and wrong direction? That is the question. So in your nice comfy seat, just noticing how the body feels after that relaxation, after Savasana or corpse pose. Again, focusing on our breath. So bring your palms together at heart center. You can gently open your eyes. And I say thank you. Thank you for joining me for Savasana, and I hope you feel super zen for the rest of your time, your day, your night, whatever works. See you again. Bye.